What's going on, everybody? Alex here with Nickens Landscaping and Excavating. I hope you guys are all doing well. Myself, I'm doing great. It's almost Christmas. We are starting to slow down here for work, so I'm super happy about that. So I hope you guys are doing the same. Hope you had a great year. Hope you're able to take some time off and spend it with your family and gear up for whatever it is you got coming up next here in 2025. Crazy to believe, but we're only about a week away. So that's what we got. And for this video, we just have a random couple of jobs that we did. Nothing special, nothing specific, just other things that have to get done. They're all on the list. They got to get done by the end of the year, so we got to knock them out. So these couple of tasks here are things that we needed to do. We got some really big jobs going on as well right now. We just wrapped one up, and the second we wrapped that up, we started another one, and those ones, like I said, are both pretty big. But these jobs from this video are smaller jobs that, like I said, got to get done. They all got to get done, so somebody's got to do it. So let's just jump in and see what we got going on here. So for this first project here, we are just doing a little sod job around a new pool. It's been sitting like this for a couple months. The ground was actually super hard whenever we went to do this. It was frozen. It's kind of crazy, but you can see here kind of the fence line of shade where it shades the back part up against the fence. And that was frozen solid. Everything else was working up fine, but down there along the fence, I had to go over it a couple extra times just because it was really hard and really frozen. So dealing with that this time of year is not fun. It definitely doesn't help. It doesn't help things dry out either. When things get wet, they kind of stay wet. They get wet, and then they freeze, and then they thaw, and then they freeze, and then they thaw, and it just takes forever to dry out. So that's what we're dealing with here. Also had a super tight gate here, so we were not able to get the full pallets with a skid steer in this backyard. So what we had to do is take this stand-on skid steer, go up front, break the pallets down about in half roughly, and then we were able to come around. So it kind of sucks, but really before we even started laying any sod, we had to move half of it, which not ideal, but it's the way it goes. All right, so our second project here for this video was building some bins at our shop. We keep as much material on hand as we can. We try to buy in bulk, keep things cheap, but the main thing that we do this for is whenever we roll out for a job in the morning, I want to have what we need. I don't want to have to go to Home Depot. I don't want to have to go to Lowe's. I don't want to have to go to the landscape supply yard. I really want to go straight from our shop to the job, and vice versa, straight from that job back to the shop. I don't want to be running around picking up materials. I try to do that on my spare time, on the weekends, whatever, whenever I can. But whenever all the guys are in and everyone is here and we need to be cranking out work, that's exactly what we need to be doing. We can't be wasting our time driving around picking things up. So that's the whole idea here around these bins. We do the same thing inside of our shop. We keep as much small material as we can inside the shop on the shelves, nicely organized, so we know what we have, we know when we're out, kind of thing. But for these bins, we're building 3. One of them, and you can see we already have a current bin. The current bin is our salt storage, and these 3 bins, one is going to be debris that we haul back from jobs that needs to go off to the dump. The other 2 are going to be our most commonly used rocks. So again, just trying to keep things simple, trying to keep things in stock, and trying to save money where we can. So for this next one, some of you are going to be wondering, what in the world is he doing? So this project is for a repeat customer of ours. We redid the landscape at their old house, pretty much did a fresh, full reboot of their landscape. And they just purchased this new house, which is only 2 years old. And these trees are only about a year old. These are 8-foot green giant arborvitaes. And what they are wanting is all of these out of the way because it's going basically directly where their new fence line is going to go. They've got a couple dogs and a fence is very important to them for their new home here, and it was part of the deal and part of their design whenever they bought the home. They needed to get a fence put in. So these 8 green giants gotta go. The way we're doing it here is trying to reserve and save the root ball if at all possible. I'm gonna try to replant these things, but at the same time, it is a paying job, it is a paying customer, so we're just getting them out of here. I'm trying to take a little precaution here and saving some more of the root ball just to see if we can reuse them. But if not, it's no big deal. So that's what we got here. Not normal that we tear out 1-year-old trees, but here we are.
Landmines.
All right, ladies and gents, that is all we got for this one. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are up to this time of year. I know it's pretty common for the landscape, hardscape, construction, snow plowing, lawn care, all of us to kind of shutter down this time of year and enjoy some time off. But let me know what you guys got going on. If you got some deadlines, things that you're trying to wrap up, I know how it feels. So that's where we're at. Guys are going to be off all next week. So we really only got 1, maybe 2 more working days for the year. And that's going to be it for us. I'm going to try to work as much as I can. Like I said in the last video, got a baby coming. So going to try to bring in all that income I can until he gets here. And once he gets here, that's it. I'm done for a while. I'm going to chill at home with the fam, help mom out, do what I can do. So yeah, that's what we got. Probably going to be our last video before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hope you guys are all able to enjoy, relax, and spend time with your friends and family. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.